Welcome to the West, the Dishonored RPG campaign we run weekly-ish. That is an excellent drawing, Levi. Sparky is in fact alive.
No, he's not.
I killed him myself.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I forgot that's what Wayne calls, Joplin.
Sparky. What did you think Sparky was?
There's another NPC that has that exact name somewhere.
Oh, interesting.
Spoiled something.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I doubt you
Anyway,
guys will run into him.
not much of a conventional opening, is it?
Yep.
All right.
Let's see.
Small
Last
day.
session, you all were in Soul Spring, in the middle of a mission. There were two teams. One team was going to the Museum of Arcane Persecution, which that turned out pretty well. You recruited a new member in the mysterious, flippin' 6'8" tall Tivian operator, who does not speak. You got 19 runes, and
18.
a couple of 18.
Yeah.
18, yes.
And
I'll
the
take an
box.
extra if you want, but actually Wayne would probably have the extra.
Right. Yeah, to make it even. Or wait, no.
No.
Never mind.Moving on. Math.
19 versus 18 and then 9 equals 10. In this experimental math course.
Welcome to the West, an experimental math course we play Tuesday night.
9.9
Except this
repeating
time it's
does
a
equal
Wednesday.
10.
There you go.
So,
That's,
Oh, dear.
Take that. Let's see. I think you got some other stuff there. You got some fancy leather gloves, right?
yes.
And did you get the sword?
I got this. I got a sword. There was two swords. It was a bone
Oh, the
sword
whalebone and then
and
the
a whaler's
overseer
sword,
wedding.
right? Oh,
sword.
yeah. Overseer wedding sword.
Yep. And parades, mind you.
I assume you got one of those commissioned for December.
What's that?
I
I
see.
wish,
My
man.
uncle's library has a ceremonial sword in it, and I have no idea what it's
Crazy.
I'm getting one from my grandfather, I think.
You're what?
He has I think it's actually technically a replica Confederate sword, but it has Bible verse on it.
for.
Yeah. It's a sword. It's a saber.
Oh, that feels so southern.
It does.
It's a
Yeah.
replica Confederate
It
sword.
was
with
made
a
in
Bible
India.
verse on it. Oh, that feels very southern.
Yeah, that's fair.
You work on your memory verses while you behead someone.
Yeah, there you go.
As you do.
Overseers, and we're back to, that's what they do.
Full
They behead-
circle.
Behead cultists, and okay.
They
6
do.
structure, everybody, and a 1 and a 2 and a... Yep. Okay.
As I toss my bombs at you, I'll say, you aren't following the strictures.
That is indeed how the
I
Abbey
think I would
works.
like the Abbey better if they were all just you.
Petition to have me redo all the overseers in Dishonored. They're just all
That'd be
me.
a great mod.
They're all
would
me.
play that.
Like, none of them are different.
So the second team went to the Grand Duke Hotel to get a reservation pass, which basically confirms, hey, I'm paying to stay here right now, and I have access to the rest of the resort. That did not go well. So Joplin and Sab broke in. They got the thing and were just about to escape when they heard a massive Cyrenius sound, a call, which paralyzed Sab and drew Joplin. Wow, that's an annoying noise.
It's just adding to the immersion. That's the scream.
Is it a bird in the HVAC system?
I thought it would be like something from the speakers, but what
In
if?
case our viewing audience can't hear, there's a weird high-pitched
Wait.
squeak noise.
Must have been the projector.
I think you got it.
All right, fair enough.
I feel like punching the projector may have worked, but now we'll never know.
Well, you could turn it back on.
No.
You can punch it,
Balls,
like
10
throw something at it.
points.
So they're. Oh, it's back.
Is that one of the metal ones? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So the hotel team's rescuer was none other than Jacob Reed, who managed to save Sab, and managed to kill Joplin. Took him away into an isolated room, slit his throat. The two teams reconvened, just convened at the museum, and we're having a decently tense conversation with the last thing that we left off. Trying to remember the very last line said.
It was
Jacob Reed
It's a
said,
perfect time.
This
and
is
I
the
said,
perfect time.
perfect time for what? And then you said, a perfect time to end session.
Yeah, what was that perfect time, if you do remember?
Well,
Perfect time to
Zap
talk
has
about
his,
That was saying this is not. a
Zap
good
has
time.
his stun rod out. Reed has.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Reed
Little bit of
has
a
his tranquilizer dart in his hand, and they're talking very tensely to Heisel, while Anton is completely oblivious to what's going on.
That's right.
He's just vibing.
He's just like, I wonder about. Oh shoot! People are killing each other.
It's like the Sokolov and he's just like, I wonder if I could fit that in a tube.
So, I couldn't fit it in my pocket. Big pocket, but still. Where the tubes would be. This is not a museum.
Meanwhile,
It
it's
is a museum.
melodrama is like playing
It's not
out.
an art museum, so like, how do they store them? Well, they probably don't store that many paint. Why are people killing each other?
So, Reed is looking at Heisel. Perfect time to tell you how. And he looks down at the dart in his hand. He drops it.
Heisel is going to activate the presage.
Wow.
My trusty sound effects crew.
Reed pulls his mask off. He's back.
Who?
I didn't kill Joplin. He did.
Who killed what?
You killed him.
Joplin's dead? Someone killed Joplin?
LG comes up behind you. Who did? What's going on?
John is back.
What?
Who the void is John?
People don't come back.
When I was born, my mother was a harlot.
That's rude.
Yeah, I was, but she didn't want to raise me to begin with. But by the time I was 5 or 6, I started talking to myself and acting differently. She abandoned me at an orphanage.
Just because you were a weird kid?
Yes,
That's rude.
all the other boys at the orphanage, they called the two Jacob and John. I ran away from the orphanage, and Valentine, I met him. He was the only one that gave me. He was the only one that appreciated both Jacob and John.
He took letter as an alias.
Yes. And he only used me to get to John. I found him useful. After years, I couldn't take it anymore. Finally, Jacob, me, got the upper hand. We went out and sought a doctor in Dunwall. He did some kind of new experimental shock therapy. He suppressed John in my mind. I thought I could be different. But then Joplin and I had a scuffle over whether to kill the people. And he shocked me with the thing on his back. And John is back.
Can I roll an intuition check?
LG's gonna aid you on that.
Beautiful.
So, persuasion or deception? Don't tell us.
Can I also aid?
Just tell us what.
Sal will go up with you and he'll aid you.
Are we all aiding Heisel? Or do we need...
LG
checks?
will back off. That's probably a bit too many. Is there a limit with how many people can assist?
Well, I didn't help, so...
Okay, fine.
1.
1.
2.
What'd you roll?
1.
So with 4 successes, what do I get?
He seems to be telling the truth.
So you're telling me that a protector's blood is on your hands?
In a sense.
You understand there's no way we can just look past that.
Please, if you just let me go find the doctor again. Maybe he can fix me again. I can.
Whatever you do from this point on, you do it alone. Sebastian Gray, if you'd restrain him.
I'll leave.
Sebastian Gray.
I'll leave, please.
I'm not going to kill you, but we can't have you coming after us.
Who's to say when John comes back? Hazel, I thought you learned your lesson of what to do with people like this a long time ago on that ship. Go ahead and roll a innuendo check.
You read about it and now you're like, better use it.
I am. Yeah.
Is that what? Talk cleverly?
Actually, maybe it's intuition to interpret it.
Okay.
Innuendo to
Could
detect
be.
it.
Sure.
Or to say it. So he's gonna make innuendo. It's good.
4 successes.
Okay.
1 and a 2.
Oh,
I am good at innuendo.
He is alluding to the last time he took a prisoner on the ship.
To the last time I took prisoner on a ship?
Mhm.
Like Demas?
Yeah.
Was he around when I had Demas?
No.
what do you know about demons?
He followed the whole thing.
On the news?
Trust me. I'd like it if the two of you would restrain him, please.
Please, I'll die.
You won't die. You have my word on that.
You trust those two?
He's gonna do an
just
intuition
told
check
you.
on that. Deception or persuasion?
Sure. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, 2. So I don't get anything.
Seb walks over to.
Reed's going to blink
puts-
behind Heisel.
He puts his little stun rod away, or right when he sees you blink, he puts his stun rod away.
Blink is kind of instantaneous.
Yeah.
He's blinking behind Heisel, and he's going to throw his remaining 3 smoke bombs into the room.
Are you like behind, or just like a space behind her, or directly behind her?
like directly behind her?
Okay. All right.
And,
Do I feel this?
Well,
Mom, we kind of like noticed.
This is, even though I know you're trying to escape, this is unfortunately still combat. So you do get a surprise round, which allows you to do a major action, minor action, and movement. So what are you doing? Magic will be minor action.
he's going to take 2 smoke bombs and he's going to throw them out.
Okay.
Trying to space them out so that it covers mainly Heisel, who has the presage,
Mhm.
and it hits Wayne and LG and Gray.
Okay.
Like, just so that he gets all of them relatively with the...
I think everybody's close enough.
Because
So-
he did put his mask back on.
Right, you did. Yeah, you did mention that. Everybody go ahead and roll a survive check.
Survive what?
Forcefully.
Resolve?
No. Resilience.
Nah. 1 success?
Okay. You are stunned for a round.
2 successes.
You were not stunned, but disadvantages on any attacks. Same with LG. Who else did you say that was going for?
Basically the other guys, Wayne, Gray, and
Okay.
LG.
Right. 2 bombs. Real quick, what is your explosive score?
I don't have an explosive score.
Okay, so I will only allow you to throw 1 smoke grenade on this turn.
Oh, okay. Then in that
It's
case,
weird. I don't know where smoke falls.
In
so-
that case, I wanted to target them with all the guns.
Okay, people with guns. I don't really have this exactly arrayed. There's Heisel. There is Gray, who is a bit closer to you. So he's on. You know what? Let me just really quickly just arrange this, just for reference.
It does sound like a plan.
Okay. Could I have those back on? Okay, thanks.
What would it be though?
It's either going to be like
Gray,
the speakers or the HVAC
here.
system.
Heisel's over here. You were here. Sab, did you go to his? Oh, sorry, you were right there. Did you go to the side of, or you were on your way to restrain?
Yeah, he was just moving towards him. So
Okay.
probably he's.
So
To be honest, he might
like
just still be
Sab
where he
here, too.
kind of is. But, yeah.
Wayne is off to the side. You were here. You blinked back here. This is not that far. It's probably like 4 feet. What else am I forgetting? LG.
I exist.
LG was actually behind you, if I remember correctly. Yeah. All right. Anyone? Anton, where would you be? Probably around here, right? To make
I was
it a
thinking-
full conversation circle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People do tend to circle up.
Okay.
All right. Is there anyone else I'm forgetting? The operator, who is not here. Okay. So who do you want to target? Vicinity will probably be circle. About this big.
All right. He's gonna hit LG, Gray, and Sab.
Leaving
So I'm not stunned.
noticeably.
All right.
Wayne and Heisel, though he's behind Heisel.
He doesn't know that Wayne is marked, so he
That's
doesn't
fair.
know to view him as a super serious threat.
So Wayne is 3. LG, Sab, and Gray are not. LG has disadvantages on attacks. Gray also has disadvantages on attacks. Rolled an at 1 and an 18. And who's the last person? Sab? Right? Yeah. And you rolled
2 successes.
so disadvantage on attacks. Okay. So now I would like everybody to roll a move quickly check. No focuses.
I'm going to re-roll this one
Man, I need
with a
initiative
void point.
trainers.
Okay. 4 successes.
Okay.
For interest's sake, I rolled 2 of the same number.
So we're going right
But I
around the
don't
table,
think
starting with Josh.
Give me a second to write down my NPCs.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did you roll?
2 ones.
Holy moly! Well, I rolled 2 ones too. They just have zeros after that.
Oh, nice. I love those kinds.
That's good.
Yeah.
I could have rolled 4 ones, which would have been slightly worse.
Wayne and
Fun fact: swiftly the DC is like 16 for me.
Mine's literally 8.
LG, Wayne,
Nice.
Gray. Anyone I'm forgetting?
Nope.
Okay. Who has? Let's see. 4 successes.
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody have 3? Okay, so that's going to be Jacob. 2 successes. Wait, more than 1, Pete?
No, just him.
What numbers?
10 and 10.
Doesn't really matter, anyways.
Combo.
Combo.
And 1 success. What
I
number?
do a little dance.
Okay.
I get an
10.
emotional benefit, but I do a little dance.
Heisel?
0.
No successes. Okay. What number did you roll?
A 9 and a 13.
You go before Gray.
Oh,
Poor Gray. I was like, Gray, watch out for me if anything comes. And he was like, yeah, Heisel. And then he rolled even lower than her in initiative, which is like, how?
He's like got his shotgun like strung somewhere, and he like sees the pink, the like purple sparkles as the raven like blinks
Whoosh.
over behind Heisel, and he's like, oh, He's right there. He's like freaking out.
Okay.
We're great.
I will actually say I am going to negate the loss on perception check for everyone because of the fact that, oh shoot, what did we call it? Your specific blink causes you to sparkle for a little bit after it actually occurs. You are technically still behind Heisel, but people are still aware of where you are for this brief time. Yes. So it is your turn first, though.
All right. So I get an attack and a movement.
I like to say major action, minor action movement.
Okay. So he's going to throw another smoke bomb, this time targeting Wayne and Heisel. We're
Okay.
standing relatively close together.
Yeah, that works. Go ahead and I should have done this earlier, but I'm just going to move along. Go ahead and roll a fight check just to make sure that you throw this accurately.
All right.
Yeah. Any other focuses you think you could apply to this? Because it's not brawling. It's
Yeah.
not engineering. Is there anything else that you have that could apply?
I don't know. Acrobatics. If I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think explosives probably is your best bet for that one. Which smoke grenades are kind of, it's a chemical thing going on. That's kind of a tiny
What's the
explosion.
difficulty of this attack? Because it's like. he's
It's
right
pretty
behind
easy.
Heisel.
Default for ranged attacks, so 2.
Well, it's like 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Technically, if it's closer, ranged attacks are even harder, but I
Okay.
don't like that rule, so I'm going to keep it at default.
Partial success.
Sure.
All right. He's going to fight and boldly.
Sure.
1 success.
Okay. Who do you want?
Wayne.
Okay. You will roll a survive check.
He knows Heisel can't shoot very well.
She's got a few tricks up her sleeve.
He's going to re-roll that nat 20. That's much better.
What was the failure, by the way?
What failure?
The grenade.
Oh, 13 and 14.
Okay.
13 was success, 14 was failure.
Okay. Hard to see whether that worked or not. Let's see. What else do you want to do? That's an attack. So.
Minor action, he's going to blink towards the door.
Okay. Are you keeping track of your mana?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yep. Sure thing. You can do that.
How far away is that?
How far?
I believe we've said 15 feet for blank.
I mean, how far away is the door?
It's not a big museum. Think of it like chapel sized, like a normal chapel. You can get to the door with that.
Okay. So he's going to run to the door
Mm-hmm.
and, try to slip out as soon as he's able to.
Okay. You can use your movement to get out, and there is no set movement speed, so you get decently far.
Okay.
Anton, what are you doing?
I don't know. This is a weird situation. I'm gonna try to run to cut him off, I guess.
Okay.
No.
Just run.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So what I'm going to have you do is both roll a move quickly check. You get, honestly, you move so much. +2 to whatever you roll.
Okay.
Do I get to add?
Free running.
Well, no. I'm gonna use a void point. It's better. It's 2 successes.
3.
All right. So you bolt, not the magic thing. You just
Physically.
go for it. You do manage to get out the door and are greeted once again with the cold air pushing you back a little bit. You do gain on him a little bit, but it seems he's got the running start.
Wait, he gains on me? Even without the bonus, I got 3 successes compared to his 2.
Oh, without the bonus.
without the bonus.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So no, you get to the door pretty much, and out a little bit, but yeah, the distance that he crossed was just immense. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, unless someone else can catch him.
Right. LG is going to run to the door as well, with his regular movement. And he's going to pull 2 revolvers out of his coat and just kind of fire willy-nilly at you. You are quite far away in a snowstorm. This is going to be very hard for him to pull off. Let's say difficulty of 2. It's far. It's a snowstorm. Yeah, difficulty of 4. Okay, miss. Miss. Man, your chunk dice like 17s.
Yeah. I kept
Another
rolling
17.
17s.
What
You
the
gave him the
heck?
chonk?
Yeah.
Why?
He asked for it.
Miss.
Spencer, that was the wrong choice.
Miss. A 19 this time. Woo.
Did you want?
So you
Which
just
one would you have chosen?
hear some angry shouting as he just pulls out
The
2
bronze
rolls.
people.
Ah! And just
If he's shooting
Yeah.
out,
This is my Anton.
there's
die. I told
always
him he
around
couldn't have it.
here all these
Oh.
gunshots
Because
going
I
on
rolled a
outside.
natural 1, and it's my Anton die.
There are none that you have seen
So
you're
before.
saying
Go
I
ahead
made
and
a
roll
good
a
choice?
perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised
The
because I
E.
thought it'd roll better than a 15 twice.
Quickly.
It
Yeah.
didn't.
Should've left it
I'll
for-
allow it. Yep.
I don't see anything.
Nothing now.
Yeah. Snowstorm.
Right. Yeah. Once
Another 15.
Just put that in dice jail.
Heisel.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. General, I'm assuming?
I don't know why I'm assuming.
General, I'm assuming.
Ooh.
2 successes.
Okay. You see the operator's trying to get your attention. Here's the problem with not speaking. You can't just say, "Hey."
I look
That's
up.
literally why I told him he
The
should.
operator just shoulders a rifle and tilts the head. You have 10 seconds to
I'm
respond.
so
You hold.
power.
You have so much power.
9, 8,
Don't you even think about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
What are you
Um,
doing?
Pointing at
Telling him to
the
shoot him.
operator was on the balcony. Yeah, that I picked that up. I will go ahead and roll an innuendo check to. Well,
I
I
don't
don't know. I myself picked that up, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll to see how well it. Okay, yeah.
No.
Message comes across. The operator was on the balcony, on the 2nd level, and goes up to the steeple. This is going to be 1 ranged check against you.
Reminded me
Let's see.
Weird little-
Snowstorm,
like a hand.
2. This is going to be a difficulty of 3. This rifle was built for long distances.
Yep.
That is just 2
Oh, wait, something you did with your
successes.
hands. It's like, here's the church and here's the steeple.
There's the operator.
Inside there's all the people or something like that. But I was just
Second attack is also
here's the
just
church
2
and here's the
successes.
steeple. There's the
Um,
man who kills all the people.
You do see you hear again the crack of a bullet as snow just kicks out in front of you. 2 shots, both miss.
Vodka.
All right.
Sab, are you doing anything?
Seb's holstered his little zap staff and he runs outside. He sees Anton and the guy getting away. He does, Anton, can you carry people when you bolt?
I don't know. Can't carry people normally.
Ah, now just hold on. Do something.
Not your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, so we'll wait.
It's not my turn. We're just hugging.
We're in
It's
kind
bad.
of a
Wait, I have to move for
area.
this.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, you're gonna have to move a little bit since the museum is a bit isolated from the
Probably
rest
do.
of
From the back.
the village.
It probably doesn't help, but
But you could probably get to a building on your next turn.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know.
Right now you
Grab
are in the
someone.
Okay.
I don't
when
even
they're
know.
about to go really fast.
I don't
Sab would know how.
Wayne
I guess.
Probably.
is going to go out the door and not do anything. Just look.
He is gonna.
Heisel.
He's
What are you
probably capable of it, but like.
I guess I'm doing the same. I need to see how this plays out.
Right. Okay. Gray is just going to. Everyone else is moving. He's just hands on his knees, just coughing with the stuff.
Oh,
What is this stuff?
Oh, great.
Like a smoker.
Who does that?
He's
Raven of
aiming.
Argonica.
Jacob, it's your turn again.
All right. Will he be able to make it to cover this turn? If he's just
you're just
running,
running.
not attacking.
Yeah, you can get to cover. You can see a couple of buildings nearby. Looks to be kind of touristy shops and that kind of thing. You're getting closer to the square.
Mhm.
It would probably be indoors. It doesn't look to be any, walls or anything that you could just hide behind. You're probably gonna have to go inside a building to get cover.
Okay.
But you can do that.
Does he know if he can go like through a building to the other side so he can like use the buildings for cover from the operator?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So he's going to run into a building.
Okay. Are you trying to hide?
I mean, they're gonna know which building he went in, so
Right.
he's just kind of running through. He's gonna run to the other side and try
Okay.
to get out a window or something, and then he's gonna try to stealth his way, away from everybody.
Okay, but not in the building. You're just moving fast. in the
He's
building.
just moving through the buildings
Okay.
to get to the other side.
All right. Sounds good.
It has been posted.
There.
Does somebody have a D8, please?
I have D8s.
Not today. Not me.
Thanks. Okay. So you go into this first building, and as you're rushing through it, there are four. What are we calling them? I don't want to do zombies.
They are
Squatters.
the
Squatters, provisions. Squatters. In this building.
What floors?
What are they
This is
doing?
just a single floor
They
building.
keep saying that there was a ban.
Well,
The
they're-
dead squatters.
Okay.
They need to get over
I
the
will.
job.
Each of them is going to roll a quickly check to see if they can actually. This is complex because we already rolled initiative, and you're moving so fast that you've gone into another area of combat.
I'm willing to give it up.
Yeah.
If the rest of you are. I don't think we're catching him. Not yet.
No.
Sab's not ready to give up yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
fair
operator
enough.
is
Fair enough.
not either.
Okay.
Since Sab is like trying to go, and he could potentially do something.
Go ahead and just
I'm
roll
staying.
a move quickly check, just real quick.
Okay.
Hopefully not real quick.
2
Roll
successes.
What's the numbers?
4 and 6.
Okay. Shoot. Okay. There is one.
That's what I'm asking him to do.
Yeah. You're moving fast enough that you're getting past most of them. There is one that manages to lash out pretty quickly. So yeah, go ahead and roll a resist brawl attack.
Can I just use boldly because I'm just barging through, rushing through?
Boldly requires that you're
Okay.
drawing attention to yourself.
Could be.
You don't really want to do
swiftly.
it right now,
Okay.
right? This is
I'll-
forcefully.
Then I think
Or
I
quick.
quietly. Because I'm trying. Well, I guess.
I did ask you if you wanted to sneak
Yeah,
through this. You
you're
said
right, right.
quickly.
You're right,
So
so.
it does not go through my head that swiftly is the word.
Yeah.
I always say quickly.
We know what you mean.
Good.
Well, it's right below the other English word that
Okay.
uses QUI.
Yeah, you very quickly just shrug off the attack.
So
Yeah, I'm just gonna shrug it off and just.
all right,
run
get to the other side.
Yeah. Is there a window or something on that side?
There are doors and windows.
Right. Can he try? Yeah,
That's
he's
what
gonna
architecture
just
invent
try to
next.
barge out the door.
Okay. Very quickly, you just shoulder it. It slams open. You're out on the other side. That is probably going to be your turn.
Mhm.
Anton.
I'm going to, I guess, start out with a bolt, and then
That goes with you. Believe it or not.
is he gonna like? Can I carry Sab to get him to move further on his turn? Is that how this works?
If you can carry an unconscious body in Blink and Dishonored, I'm pretty sure you can carry a conscious one and do it. But that being said, you have to be able to carry one.
So, well, yeah, Anton's not that strong, but like Sab's not that big. Like,
He's
Roll
canonically malnourished.
Either a fight with whatever style you think applies, with swiftly, or a move, but with forcefully.
oh shoot, you're saying fight swiftly or move forcefully?
Yep.
Both of these use one of the things I'm good at.
That's the point.
I'm gonna use fight swiftly.
Um,
2 successes unless I can add a focus.
yeah, 2 successes will definitely cut it.
Cool. And if I keep running with him, does that
You're gonna
gain
move
him-
slower.
Yes, but I move slower, but then will I be able to like drop him at the end of my turn and then he runs for his turn? Or no? Can I get him further by carrying him, or is that not a thing I can do?
I mean, you'd probably be faster just moving on yourself.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can I get him further on this round if I carry him, then let him go and he runs? Or do I have to like let him go for both of us to run? I'm asking, can I glitch the system and get Sab further?
I mean, he's still gonna move on his own turn if that's what you're asking.
Well, yes, but can I move him on my turn and then he moves on his turn?
You're not gonna move very far. You're moving pretty slow because you're
But-
carrying a man.
Can I get him further than if he moved alone without me doing that?
Probably not.
Hmm.
Sorry.
This
Unless you bolt it.
I already did that.
You can do it again. You got mana.
I could, but I'm saving it,
Mm-hmm.
so I won't.
Okay. Where do we get to?
You can still move. So
Well,
you just use a
might as
minor
well.
action. You can still use the rest, I guess.
I'll run then.
Are you dropping him or keeping him?
Sab probably.
Is it going to? Well, you just said it won't do anything to keep him
No.
if I'm running normally.
I mean,
so if it won't do
okay. You would go farther, but you're going slower because you're carrying.
Well, yeah, but then he would be able to drop off because I'm
Yeah.
moving before him.
Right?
So, say I only go like 10 feet.
Yeah.
If I go 10 feet with him and he's there too, and then on his turn he gets as much movement, he went 10 feet further this round than if I didn't take him anywhere. Is that accurate?
That's true.
Or
I
no?
hate initiative.
Because you can say, no, you can't. But if I could,
Specifically.
I'm gonna say no because it is very gamey of the system.
yeah. I'm trying to game
It's-
the system,
right.
and it's fine if I can't.
Yeah.
But if I can,
We're-
I'm gonna game the
We're
system.
trying for a modicum of realism here, just a bit, and yeah, that's a little cheap.
The Raven like, do, stop. It's not my turn.
Right, exactly. See, that's that's the issue.
We
Yep.
People are
embrace
shooting at me,
realism.
but you know it's not my
So,
turn.
yeah,
so
you're
I'm
probably
just
gonna have to drop him.
Cool.
Um,
Well, if I'm gonna have to drop him, and I can't game the system, then I will run.
okay.
Run, Anton, run.
So is this a move?
Go. I will say because you were not hiding going into the building, everybody saw you go in.
Yeah, and I was where I could see.
Can
I
I
had
keep
line of sight.
my move quickly score that I used when I went into the building?
To resist the squatters.
Well, no, it was move quickly to see like how fast I went through the buildings to avoid them.
Right.
Can I apply that to this roll? Or do
I'm
I
not
re-roll?
sure because this is right now just to see if they know where you are.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
So,
Yeah, I was like at the door
Never
when
mind.
he did all
Never
of
mind. I thought he
all
was doing a move quickly check.
no.
because I was like I was in a position where I could see outside.
Right. Are you? You can go towards the door that he went into, or you can use an action to perform a study check to try and see. Is he still in there?
I
Do you think
have
he?
historically been trash at study checks,
All right.
so I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, go ahead and. You blinked and then you moved. Sure, I will allow. You can get into the building and. You head inside immediately, and you can see 4 squatters at the door. just for the sake of being quick, I think technically you wouldn't have time for this on your turn, but I'm going to go ahead and allow you to roll a move quickly score like he did to see if you can evade it. There are 4. I'm not changing that up.
Cool.
Both successes, but I'm mad about it.
2 successes.
Yeah, I'm mad about the numbers.
Could I ask what the numbers are?
That's why I'm mad about the numbers. 15 and a 13.
Okay. There's 1. Nope. Yes. Okay. So 2 are going to attack you. Go ahead and roll a brawling fight forcefully.
Can I use swiftly because I am just trying to run past one?
Sure.
Ooh. Okay, 2 successes.
Okay. You resist the first attack.
Roll a new one.
Yep. There's
2 successes.
what's number?
9 and 10.
Okay. This one is going to hit.
Yeah.
So you just see, you dodge out with the first one, where the second one was just perfectly lining up a punch. You take 1 stress point of damage. Let's see. LG is not going to do anything. He's out. Operator is going to make a study check. So go ahead and roll a move quietly check now. Stealth focus.
Yeah.
Dang, Flabbit,
Hmm?
Dang, Flabbit,
3
he's good at
successes.
that.
3. You do not
Also-
hear a shot.
Also, does the blizzard limit visibility, like range of visibility?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Not if you're inside the building with
It's
something.
the operator's turn. Sab?
He runs in the building, I guess.
Okay, you can, because of your speed and your leg, you can probably just get to the building.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink. Dang it, leg!
Isla and Gray are out.
I was probably go back and check on Gray. Not that we need to take care of that, but you know.
Okay, all right, fair
The
enough.
flavor.
He's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob, your turn again.
She's like patting his back.
All right. At this point, he's going to be trying to move, but like stealthily between buildings so
Yep.
that people can't see. So he's going to be zigzagging through
Okay.
buildings to try to evade.
Yeah, move quietly, stealth check, and +1 because of the blizzard.
Okay. That is 3 successes. So that's a success and a critical success.
Okay. All
So
right.
that'd be
so
4?
4 total. Yeah.
Okay.
Anton.
I'm gonna keep running
Okay.
the way
Get
I
out of
think
the
he
building.
went. And then I'd like to argue that though the blizzard might limit visibility, the snow on the ground would help me find where he went.
How much snow is on the ground though? Because we're on streets with buildings that kind of obstruct the amount of snow that will land on the ground.
That's true.
Plus squatters that are walking
Coming
around.
from a place where it snows a lot, including in the cities, that does not mean much.
Mm-hmm.
You still
Um,
get snow on the road.
So here's the thing. There is still a lot because there is just an immense amount of snow here. But this isn't going to be perception. This is going to be tracking. If you want to use the footprints.
I have focuses in neither of those, so
All right.
I'm
fair
fine
enough.
with using tracking. I think-
Study. I will allow quickly because you're in pursuit right now.
Right. That's a 17. That's a 7. 1 success.
1. You're kind of going at a slow pace.
Okay.
He's probably moving a lot faster than that you're going, but you don't know that.
That's fair.
You're moving faster. He's not getting. Do you want to keep that 4 you rolled, or do you want to try again?
I want to keep that 4.
Okay. All right. I will. Successes. No shot rings out from the operator. Sab, I will say if there is one more round of combat where you were not found or fired upon, you're off.
Okay. Does Sab like know that there's squatters in the building? Like, from like
You would.
door opens and well, okay.
Well, if you open the door, then yes. But right now you're just outside the building, or just at it.
Is the
pretty
door
much.
still open though from Anton running in?
I kind of assumed dumb. Well, in Dishonored, because oh wait, no. If you open the door, it stays open. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take a study check to realize that there are squatters in, and they are kind of moving towards you. Kind of. You have an opportunity to.
These waters
move
get
out.
so many
Alright,
attacks returned.
How hard would it be to climb up on this building and like vantage point it?
It's pretty low. This would be acrobatics or free run to get up,
Okay.
but you could try your best.
Interesting.
There are a couple of like it almost looks like signs and possible footholds, but it's hard to tell how sturdy they are. You're gonna have to roll a
guess-
check for that.
How I'm asking is how difficult would it be?
Oh, I forgot that that's a mechanic in Dishonored. Snowstorm, so a little hard to see. I'm gonna say 3
Like to see from the roof, or is it to climb up?
to climb.
Okay.
Seeing would undoubtedly give you an advantage.
Now, do I do this or do I do something else? Yeah. This is a bad idea. I could yell, or I could not yell.
No.
There were
It will bring
squatters.
the squatters.
You are so the area around the chapel was pretty secure because the operator's been
Attaching
shooting
noisemaker
from
to
it.
Thing
someone
is,
here would be so
you'd be
effective.
yelling, but they just fired like 5 gunshots by the museum.
It's true. Also, also the newer sound would be centered on you. So I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
Um,
I'm sensing secrets.
that will.
Yeah,
He'll close
I'm
the
not gonna
door.
yeah, you can do that. They can open doors.
They can.
People can open doors.
They
Even if they're
do,
high.
I'm
when they're
trying to
hot.
draw the line. Like it's not zombies.
when
It's
they're
not
hot,
zombies.
yes.
They can open doors.
They can open
They
doors.
can use guns. Every now and then.
That's way worse than they can open doors.
They just
They
suck
can
it, though.
use guns.
It's.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like
Literally everything.
it's imagine shooting something while on LSD.
I'm gonna shoot the giant frog that's about to pop. Oh man. I
That
didn't
was
hit
my
it.
buddy Lenny.
I had no idea, Lenny. We'll laugh about this later. It's dead.
Lenny is dead. It's Friday, Lenny. Lenny is dead.
I need to hurry up and do something. I think Sab will attempt to climb. He'll try to climb under like a snowbank, so if he falls, then he kind
What the heck? You get a void point. It's smart to get to higher ground.
of. Okay. All right. Move. I guess he's. I'll say carefully, so in case this goes badly,
Okay.
he's gonna try and land on his good side. So he's being careful.
Mhm.
So it's like if it goes bad, maybe it doesn't go as bad. That's one more view.
Yeah, absolutely. That's smart.
All right.
Difficulty of 3. No partial successes, and because you're doing carefully, I will allow no damage.
Okay. Yeah, one success. So no.
Okay. Yeah, your feet slip. Maybe some of the footholds are even coated with ice, but it's just hard to tell what's sturdy and what's not when everything is just covered in white. So there's a failure. Next is Wayne. Nope. Basil, no. Great, no. Where is Levi?
I sent you the
Okay, thank you.
stuff you want.
I am a little curious where you're planning on taking this from here. I'm not sure he's ever coming back to the party.
Levi left.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's
it's
a
his
very
turn.
thought out plan.
Believe it or not, it's technically Jacob's.
Oh, okay.
Something is going to act.
Do
I cannot say what. I'm sorry. I have to keep this for him.
Got it.
Do we get to know eventually?
Hmm?
It's your turn.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
It's something for Jacob. Everyone,
Dies.
you would yes. The end. Pack it up. No more to the west.
Campaign's over.
It's over.
Finally!
Oh, satisfying
great
ending.
finale.
We are all released from this mortal coil and
Yeah,
the
there you go.
infinite cycle of life.
Yeah, it's released.
That's Dishonored for you.
Okay.
All of us.
Everyone would hear from speakers all around this entire resort. Some inside, some outside, on the edges of buildings. This low whir. It's this rumbling that sounds ancient and hostile. And to some of you, it sounds incredibly painful. That would be both Jacob Reed and Anton.
Someone's projecting the ancient
Yeah.
music.
You
I had the music box
you
here.
know this music. And
Yep.
It's a strange sensation that this is one of the first times that it doesn't completely rock you to your core. Go ahead and roll a survive check.
Yeah, because it's the
Same with you. Go ahead and roll a survive check.
Can I use
you
resolve?
Is it?
Yeah.
This is a weird.
Difficulty is
No.
going to be
What?
3.
Partial successes.
All right.
Kind of.
Um,
1. All right, you take 1 stress point
Okay.
and are paralyzed.
How many successes
Okay.
did you get?
1.
Okay. This is an
It
odd
could be
thing.
easier for you.
Yeah, this is an odd thing. Because I would usually probably say forcefully, but
I
could
can't have a
stab,
complication of
knowing that
stress
like
involved.
okay. Oh, no,
Gosh,
that would no.
dang
Never mind.
it.
I was thinking about something else.
It's a 4 and my
Um,
resolve is
yeah.
3.
Well, listen, it's
Well,
still a success, which
unfortunately,
is better than not a
He's
success.
got 1.
Yes, but it was.
I'm proud. I'm proud of the boy.
A 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not the same as 1 is probably too easy for this. Its difficulty is probably going to be a 2. You don't take any stress points,
Mhm.
but you are temporarily, I'm going to say paralyzed for this turn. Faisal, go ahead and make a perception check. You can hear this.
Yes, sir.
Wayne is. Oh, shoot, Wayne.
No!
Bobby.
I'm most sad about Wayne.
Okay.
My
You
poor
see
guy.
Wayne just try to cover his ears. Wait. Survive. Yeah. Okay. 3.
successes.
All right. You're looking out, and you can see this many, many gunshots have indeed attracted some squatters that are not moving right now. They're doing the same thing that Wayne is.
Oh,
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh, it makes sense. Wait, I get it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah. So, 2 successes for me. I'll have a check.
Wait, what's that?
The survive check.
No. What'd you roll? Just throw it out for a second there.
The survive check against the
No,
music?
what'd you roll?
2 successes.
Oh, okay. All right. You are paralyzed for the continuous future for however long this goes.
But
So
not
you-
stress.
No stress.
Good.
Yeah.
I guess if I'm seeing this, I'm gonna realize that both of the people that went running out there are likely to be affected by that, one more mentally than the other. And I'll probably say, Just stay here, help Wayne, alright? And I'm gonna head out.
Wayne actually, at this point, has basically pulled up his handkerchief and tied it around his head, and he seems to be doing fine. This has happened before to him. He's learned
I'm
by this
nonetheless going to be heading out to see if I can find the others.
point. All right. Excellent. Noted. While you are heading out, and the rest of you are dealing with this, that ancient music, as it is called, is something's added to it. You hear the volume of it doesn't decrease, but something goes in over this podcast question mark, and you just hear a voice that sounds way too close to the microphone just say, Vaneth Pakran.
We too paralyzed to understand that that's a person saying words?
No, you grasp that. In fact, those of you that are marked, it digs down deep into your soul. Go ahead and roll another survive check.
Can I add a resolve to this one as well?
Yeah, you can. Difficulty of just 2 this time. 1.
2, one is it's a critical success and a complication.
Okay. Noted. Let me put that in the notes. This is going to be a future
My
link.
dice need to quit giving me complications because I can't re-roll every
Dude,
complication.
play D&D.
I do. I roll natural 20s sometimes. But in this game,
The bad thing.
Jacob. Your mind is overflowed with one singular image. Joplin in a bathtub. You need to go there.
All right.
You start moving.
Can he run there?
You can.
All right. He's going there as fast as he can.
Okay.
did you
I
fail the
assume
check?
he's dead
What's that?
in the image.
Hmm?
I assume this is
Oh
when
yeah.
he killed him.
It is.
Wait,
Not just
bloody
Joplin in a
so you
bathtub.
failed, failed the check. in
I was like, I
Dexterity.
thought this was going a weird direction. No, this makes sense.
No. the
He's just
place
taking
that he
a
was
bubble bath.
murdered. Give that man a bath.
Joplin's like, relaxation.
I
This is
mean,
what I've been lacking all
I
this
mean,
time.
And Reed's
With
like,
a
I
cut
thought I
like, the
killed
blood
you.
might
Gosh
be
dang
bubbles.
it.
Anyway.
Okay.
I didn't realize your blood was bubble
Jacob,
solution.
that's your turn. The pain stops, so yeah, you're good. You are moving towards that. Heisel, you would start to see some of the squatters rove around. It looks like they were abandoning what they once were doing.
Have they caught notice of me?
No.
Do I have any clue where the others have gone?
Where everyone else has.
Mm-hmm.
You saw where you were watching. You saw what building Jacob Reed went into. So yeah, you can head there.
So I'm gonna keep heading in that direction.
Okay. We're gonna kind of revert a little bit to initiative. Anton, what are you doing right now? This
Am I no longer
music
paralyzed?
is still. You are paralyzed, which means you can't move. That's what, okay. What I meant to say is you don't have the movement part of your action. So you still have a major and a minor action technically.
What does that mean?
You can do
Functionally.
anything that's not movement.
So I can't move towards anyone,
Right.
and I'm near no one.
The
and I
music
can
is
do
just continuously
something?
ringing in your ears, and it's painful. Is there anything you were going to do about that?
What would it take for me to realize that the hearing is the problem? I heard someone say something. Would I know that it was like hearing it that's the problematic part, or would it?
It's a good question. I don't think it would be hard to tell. Yeah, you know it's hearing.
Okay. Well, I have Scarf.
Mm-hmm.
We'll like bring it up and like.
We're doing Jacob Marley like around.
Go ahead and roll a tinker check cleverly. I will walk swiftly. Might as well do this fast. Difficulty of 2.
2. 2 successes.
You keep rolling that up until the noise stops. I will go ahead and spoil the mechanics a little bit. So, this is indeed the ancient music, but because it is being played on speakers and not from an actual machine,
So there's a
it
limitation.
can be muffled.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
That being said, if you do fail the persuasion check that was in it, you're...
That was a persuasion check?
I'm
Sure.
exaggerating
It's
a little bit.
persuading you.
Okay.
This is more like charm. D&D,
Okay.
a little bit. A little.
Yeah.
If Adley is anything, it is not charming. But
Would I gain my movement back by doing that?
yes, I'll allow that.
I will try to I'll try to keep following the tracks.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll another tracking check with a difficulty of 3. Pretty hard. At least to keep pace with Jacob Reed, that is.
1 success.
You're moving at a pretty slow pace.
Yeah.
Let's see. After is operator. Operator rolled 3 successes on the perception check.
Does he have to roll survive for the noise at all?
The operator?
Okay.
There you go. FYI.
He's not
Operator,
marked.
He's not marked.
Nice.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
he's been too high up to get marked. Outsiders can't get up there.
Well, you were high, but you got marked.
Get down from that tower, you. I want to give you supernatural powers.
I wasn't high.
No.
But I can't climb stairs.
I wasn't high when I got marked.
That's why they built the chapel in the
In the Abbey?
Yeah, why the
Yeah.
up there to not get marked.
It's the same thing as like when you turn the lights on, the ghost can't get you. It's like
Yeah.
if you go in this,
it's not really hiding.
the outsider can't get you.
So dumb. I love it.
That being said, still going to be a range check. Still going to be incredibly difficult.
Is it going to be more difficult because he's still in the areas with buildings where he's got tiny little windows of opportunity to take a shot. But...
Yeah. I will say, because you're moving towards the Grand Duke Hotel, you are going straight for the lobby, which is the front. And the front does not have buildings in front of it.
Okay.
So you are moving towards an open area. Can someone give me a dice other than the big chonk?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a nice one.
Then the big chomp.
Sorry,
You can use the
Wow.
sparkly one.
I did.
No. Wait, no. You're still marked by the dazzler. You need the sparkle.
Okay.
Ooh, the siren, right?
No, this is Sirens. Though hers, that's kind of like,
14.
it's the combo I like to use because she has all those markings or those colors, but this is like,
Here.
Gotcha.
this is
Yeah.
the one I generally
This is
consider the Siren die.
So much easier to roll for a 2d20. That was my thing. Is I literally had to use 2 hands to roll the big chunk. This I can do. There you go. When you don't know what to do.
Ooh.
Okay, that was not a roll. I will say, okay. D-roll for range attacks. 2. To have the proper range. Snowstorm. I will say you're going into open area. So 3 is the difficulty, I will say.
Okay.
Attacks. Flipping screen doesn't help. Everybody just gets to see it. First attack misses.
Well, the screen helps. We can't see.
Get back, you. Go back to church. What the heck? That's the same thing I rolled last time. What is going on with these
Sometimes
dice?
it happens.
That's
It's because I'm holding the dazzle dice.
Yeah, the dazzle dice. That's another shot that misses. Man, this person is like a trained sniper.
We'll have our off days.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
This is his. It's like I need
Zap.
to go for the legs.
You don't have to roll anything else for the music. You have this one turn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is you are paralyzed, so you can't move for this turn. But this will only happen for one turn.
Jacob Reed just does really good calves.
He-
And this is
Getting
because this
distracted,
isn't
he's
because of a
"Ooh,
noise
that's
thing.
nice
This
cat."
is because
Oh,
of
dang
a
it.
speech
He's
shot.
shooting
Still, so
Okay.
he has one cotton thing in one ear, he sticks the other cotton in the other ear,
All right. Yeah.
and then he.
Yeah, look at my cat.
It's weird. I guess he's still wearing his fancy
Hey, girl,
clothes.
how's it
So he
going?
takes off his hat. There's like this little like cloth that's around the hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing?
Oh yeah.
He basically cuts that
Yeah, it's like a
hat,
sash almost, but for the hat.
and then kind of cuts that down the middle, and he basically takes half of it and just shoves it in his mouth, and the other half he ties it around his like as a gag, and then he puts his mask down, and then starts crawling back towards the church.
All right.
Just
Fair enough.
And gag yourself all in one.
Well, he didn't blind himself. He's just gagged himself.
Oh.
very-
So
Gag
you
and
were. Let's see. Most of your actions were kind of after the Abbey of your event. So the thought that is in your head is the last time a music box like this was used. Music is definitely different than the Jade music box, but that is the thought that pervades your mind right now, and you are desperately fighting to overcome it.
Yeah.
Heisel,
Yes, sir.
you see the figure of Sab in his mask just crawling towards you on the snow as you move towards him.
I'd run up to him and try and help him up to his feet. Hey, are you alright?
You just notice that he's just trembling.
Oh,
And
come
then
on,
you
come
can-
on. And I'm gonna like slip an arm under his shoulders and help support him. It's not the same, alright? Just focus on my voice. We're gonna get you back to the church.
And then you just hear him go. It's like that's why you should.
He's turned into a tea kettle.
now.
He's ready. Pour him out.
So you just hear doing that.
You tip him over. Hot water pours out the outsider mask. Not the outsider mask. The
I'd try
The
and
Corval mask.
talk him all the way back to the museum. Just
He starts
saying
kind of
whatever
pulling,
I can to
he
reassure
starts
him.
pulling
that-
back to like towards the door and stuff.
No, don't worry about it. We'll find him sooner or later anyway.
Yeah, so
He's
just
gone for
goes
now.
it.
I will hold true to my promise. You were free this round, which means you are escaped. That being said, you are now in the clutches of something maybe a bit more dangerous. Maybe. I don't know. Were you guys going to kill him?
No.
Just curious.
LG,
Not in
I'm sure
person.
was.
It was actually fairly conflicted.
I was gonna let
He-
LG and Sad make that choice.
Right.
Oh, what's that have done?
We'll find out.
Putting you on the spot.
In his defense, he did not use lethal force on any of you.
On any of us, use lethal force on someone.
That's all. Yeah. I think it would have been. Oh yeah, okay.
All right. This has been a huge session. In fact, this whole arc has been a lot of survive checks in it.
I'm suddenly glad my survival is my highest skill.
I think
wish.
it's good balance. It's good to bring those out every once in a while. Anton, what are you doing?
I'm gonna continue tracking him until I get an idea of if he's gone or like where he's headed, I guess.
You're just gonna keep tracking the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Just- yeah.
Roll one of those and then roll a regular perception check as well.
I can use swiftly for this.
Mm-hmm.
Then one success for the tracking. The regular perception check is one success and a complication.
Okay. So remind me, the tracking one was just one success as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You are keeping track of the tracks. You're moving slow still, but maybe eventually you'll be able to get there. At this point, the tracks do start moving away from the buildings that you're at and towards the town's center.
Okay, but I wouldn't have an idea of where specifically he's going yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
With that perception check of 1, you would be able to see
this same movement that Heisel saw with the... also, for that check, go ahead and get 1 momentum for that. You roll a 3. It was a 2 to see anything. A 1 will get you... The squatters are not around, or at least you haven't been noticed by them. It's a little strange because you're in a pretty busy area. You don't exactly know what they're doing right now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't see any of them to get an idea either because they're just not really that present.
That's right.
I'll take it. No squatters, still okay.
Mm-hmm. Trying to decide whether Jacob would be conscious during what happens here. I will say yes. That you're just completely overwhelmed with this idea of just get to the body. Just go there. You can... It isn't like you're watching while someone else is at the wheel. You want this. This is exactly what you want to do right now. You go into the lobby of the Grand Duke, and it is indeed grand. Despite the weather and lack of janitors, it's still pretty clean. Lots and lots of gilding everywhere. You can see a nice front desk. You can see ambling around this lobby, uneven legs moving across the ground, at least 5. And what looks to be the flesh of several people all mangled together, and some horrifying creature that you are just keep moving, ignore it, just get to the body. And it ignores you.
Okay.
It's not too long until you can get up to the 3rd floor, I believe, which is where that room was at. And you go into the room that has Joplin's corpse in it. You can actually see there is another squatter that found it and is currently dragging Joplin out of the tub. You want to assist it.
I want to help it?
Yeah, you do. Absolutely. You need to bring this corpse to the morgue where it belongs.
Okay, I will help.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a fight check, I guess, or move. It's up to you. Boldly, forcefully, kind of whatever you want.
Alright. No successes.
None?
No.
Okay. Wow. Squatter roll. Okay. No success.
Gonna need to call in some
I
additional
was an
water.
accountant. I'm going on vacation. Like I haven't worked out actually.
There's another squatter that comes into the room. It's lifeless form, just trying to get it out of the tub.
I got it in there so easily.
Right, yeah. Go ahead and roll another check. This time you'll be assisted by it. Please roll it. That's
Right. Stupid.
I got a success and a complication.
Okay, alright, they're gonna assist. This is needlessly comical. One of them rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
You're just
God.
flipping
they-
around in Joplin's blood.
Yeah.
So that takes
This
away
is
your
what we-
complication dice. Or your chaos dice.
They're working on the same team right now. Hey, no. No. None of them actually help. This is one success. You get him out of the tub. I'm not gonna oppose chaos.
He never put it in the tub.
Oh, you did?
He leaned him against the tub.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally thought you cut his throat while he was in the tub.
No,
Okay.
that's too much work.
Fair enough. It just sounded awfully dramatic, but
Oh,
It does.
right. Sorry, I said you picture him in a tub. That's
Right.
you pictured where he.
That's just weird now.
I know it is weird now. Why would he be in a tub? He's
Like-
leaning against the tub.
As he was dying, he like got in the tub.
I just like the
So-
idea of his
so
last,
aesthetic.
like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Bad.
Bad.
Wow, these facilities are luxurious.
I
Might as
got
well
one
go
of
out.
these membership cards a long time ago.
He drifted off painfully but peacefully in a bubble bath with a slit throat.
This is Dishonored, the gritty and grimy world you've come to love.
That's
Bath.
no one's taken one
Yeah.
in years.
What is a bath?
I don't use deodorant.
bath salts?
There you go. Hey, those are worth 20 coin.
You mean banknote?
Oh, well,
No,
I'm talking about
that's
Dishonored.
not coin.
Okay. bath salts are probably like 50 notes now. Inflation. Oh, dang it. It's the real world.
Can I loot the bathroom?
You guys have been pretty low on the looting, just saying. Wayne uses the coins in his pockets for some combat usage, but also because he wants to leave here rich.
Fair enough.
Entirely fair.
Wayne's like, I have an objection.
All right,
It's
you
to
slide him
kill
out of
me.
the tub. No more checks.
We'll get some
You
money.
are basically just sliding Joplin. Pretty much just dragging him along. Soon there are more squatters that join you. And yes, with like 7 squatters, you all are able to carry him. You can feel the cold on your skin again. You pass the thing in the lobby. Again, it seems to be walking with you for a little while until you actually leave the
That's the
building.
not very nice thing. It's all capitalized.
Mhm. Well, when you call it the thing in
Oh, dang it, that's trademarked. Or copyrighted. The Thing, the movie. Okay, it's...
the thing in
It's
the
the not
lobby
very
is the
nice
copy.
Oh, the thing in the lobby. There you go. In the lobby. It's Mr.
I'm just saying, you
Crosby.
could have more than one name.
Okay.
Especially when you have more than one person that's part of you.
Anton knows a thing
You
or
walk
two.
out through the
A lot
front
of
door
names.
with
Very nice thing.
Joplin's
Thing in the lobby.
corpse,
Jill.
blood dripping on the snow. Anton, you're following the tracks as they're getting closer to the Grand Duke.
Yeah.
You see a procession.
Is it like ants carrying a dead ant? But in large scale?
Kind of, yeah, I guess. Strangely appropriate.
The funniest things that ants do. I know that's psychopathic. But it's so funny. When there's like one dead ant and like 7 other ants are like,
Or like what?
and
Like,
they like
did
carry
you
it in the
something?
hole and like yanking it through the little. It's like, why do you even want that?
Yeah.
It's just a dead ant.
I mean, food.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're cannibals.
That's fair.
I hope the squatters aren't the same way.
No,
Well,
they're not zombies. Not zombies.
They're kind of
They
something.
thrive off of drugs, not people and brains.
same.
Wow.
Anyway,
Society.
I'm gonna follow from a distance.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to catch up to a procession of squatters, but I am interested in what on earth is going on.
Sure. Do you guys want to do anything other than hole up in the chapel?
I'd probably go back out for Anton.
Seb goes with her, but he grabs the music box in case she didn't bring it.
I already have it.
Okay,
It's
awesome.
on me.
You
right
Let's
have
do
now.
it. Wait.
I
It's
will say that will
attached to
hinder
me.
your movement. You can't run with that thing on.
Sebastian.
And the whaler sword, is that you right here? Or what happened?
Did you grab that?
I think he came
I
in,
grabbed
and so there wasn't time for him to grab it after.
Oh, if you want to trigger the alarm, you can shatter it, but you're gonna have to get the operator later to open the case.
The operator's like looking through a scope, like,
Sebastian,
where
take
is
her.
he? Ah, you
Seb
know,
just shakes his head.
these
Great with me.
people.
He won't get affected if I.
Honestly, the operator would
And
just
she
take
would
a pot
gesture
shot at the
towards
ceiling,
the,
hoping it
the
penetrates
music
it.
box.
Just the noise of
Seb shakes his
I'm just gonna go find Anton. Sorry.
LG Gray and Wayne are going with you.
Anybody that's not alright with me using this, and I'm gonna gesture at the music box, you better stay here.
Okay, I'm staying back. Wait, shoot, this is Wayne, not LG.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll hunker down here. Good luck.
Sebastian, please stay with him. You saw it affected you.
He walks over to the lock on the thing and pulls out his like tools and starts like messing with the lock on the thing.
And Hazel would head out.
LG and Gray go with you. On the way, LG says, "This isn't good."
It's an understatement.
Get the body. That's what it said. What he said. Yeah. Gray, do you mind giving us some space real quick? Okay, sure. He sits
He's
back
so
a little
chill.
bit.
Lee would never have done that.
Bennett Recon means get the body.
Get the body.
What does he want with it?
I don't know. Maybe more of these things. More one of those things in the lobby. Not sure. But the real concern is that somebody in the pervasion actually has rather language. It was supposed to be completely secret.
From what Lysander said during the one conversation we had, he isn't exactly an orthodox part of the pervasion.
Mm.
We don't know the details. I didn't really question him about it. It just came up offhandedly, but
Right,
when he kidnapped me, remember?
you talked about Atlee?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He was trying to sell me on the pervasion. Atlee
Okay.
does upgrades to people in the pervasion
Right,
sometimes.
yeah.
They were trying to recruit me, remember?
Right. Yeah. Huh. Anything else that he said?
At least tried to upgrade people in the pervasion before. Apparently that was something he used to do before this split. I think the spike that he has
Split.
the spike that he has isn't supposed to be his. It's the impression I got.
Interesting. We can use that. Maybe.
Actually, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
How comfortable would you be with pretending to be pervasion?
I mean, I got the ominous eye patch. I don't know if he knows who I am. He shouldn't. But if he knows the language, I don't. Yeah.
Just don't let on that you know it.
All right. I think that
I
sounds like
think
a
we
good
can
plan.
bluff our way through.
Are you sure that's a good idea if they have some sort of split?
No, but I think we can get some interesting information about it on either of them.
I think it's the best cover option we have. I mean, it's not a good idea to claim to be protectors. So, let's
Put it lightly.
Oh, Sab, you're with us. I forgot about that, right?
Wasn't he staying back to pick
He's
the
still-
lock?
Oh, yeah, you're with me. Yeah. I'll tell Sab about that later. All right. Pretty quickly, you can see Anton just watching this group as more and more squatters just go on alongside the body.
And come up to Anton. You alright?
What? That's what I was gonna say. No,
Let's follow from a distance.
that's what I was gonna do.
If they get too close, I'll try and she gestured to the music box again.
Did I?
It's a good idea.
That's why I told Sav and Wayne not to come along.
Right.
Anton, you're gonna want to stay away from me if they start coming.
I can imagine. Did everyone hear whatever happened on the radio? On the
The
speaker?
loudspeakers? Yeah, no idea. Sign that we need to deal with this guy. This is crazy. This is okay. So there are going to be no checks with actually following this because they will not attack you. You can sneak if you want. I did kind of spoil it that they won't attack you, but you're following at a distance.
I'm like stunned into sneaking, I guess. Like, how does one move quickly when, first of all, you don't want to get too close, but also, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
let's
sneak.
roll a move quietly check.
Anton, any idea why Reed's with them?
I don't know.
Did you see what happened?
Um, I wasn't with him. I was trying to find him when the speakers went off. I don't know why.
But you're not. And she gestured towards the procession. There, and he is.
No, I'm not. Well, I don't know why he's there and I'm not.
Did you feel anything?
Well, it didn't feel good. Do I remember
By the
hearing
way,
words?
The music is still going. His voice is not, but the effect is still there.
That makes sense.
We'll say I'm not going to wreck on any of the conversation, but it will be a little hard to talk with your.
Sure, I would have had
Your
to say that a lot louder,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yep. Which the music is extremely loud, regardless, even if you're not marked. What were you saying? Sorry.
Did I hear the words to understand Who it was? Did I recognize the voice? Do I remember hearing the words? All that.
You don't remember the words that were used, strangely enough. There's no study check that can guarantee that. It's almost like you felt the tone of his voice trying to pry into your mind. You'd be able to recognize the voice itself, but not the words that were said.
Was it similar to the prying that Lysander tried to do? Or was it completely different?
Both act similar in that you could feel something try to enter your own mind, to pry against it. It is similar, yes. But the combination of the music, this felt painful. Lysander felt like he was like a cat burglar trying to break into your house. This feels like a SWAT team with a battering ram.
Right. I think whoever it was that was speaking was trying to get in my head, and I managed to keep him from doing it. Maybe he didn't manage that. It didn't affect you?
Not at all. But I'm not marked.
Of course.
The ancient music, it affects someone with a condition of the void, right? It would make sense if the squatters actually have some sort of connection with the promotional void fiend, actually. But the rest of us, we don't have any of that.
Well,
Are you sure you don't want to head back to the museum with the others?
I want to know what's going on.
I'd rather you be safe. We can report back.
Well, at the moment, I seem to be safe out here. They're all caught up with this.
Joplin said this happened before. Not this exactly, but that words came through the loudspeakers. Which probably means that this is going to break. They're going to go back to normal at some point. When they do, we're going to need to be ready to run.
I'm always ready to run. That's not a
You
problem.
especially, because if they get close, I'm going to want to see if I can disable them with the music hooks.
Okay.
There are probably 24 squatters in his perception right now. Well, and the 25th being Jacob Reed.
Mhm.
Just huddling together, carrying this body. It's not a long walk until you get to a very... Oh, what's the word? There's just like no markings on this building whatsoever. Unassuming.
Unmarked.
Unmarked, yeah. It's an unassuming,
Like
unmarked building. You can see a pretty small sign on the top of it that just says morgue.
It says the morgue. That is
I-
where dead people go.
That's
So
right.
you know what?
That's where they're supposed to go.
It checks out.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that makes the most sense of anything. Cosmic cleanup for
Where are you going inside the building? It's small.
with 25 odd people. No.
No.
No. I want this thing to drop and get stuck in a building full of these things.
All right. Jacob, go into this building with a couple dozen squatters. And you take it inside. There's ceramic tile on the floor and metal lockers for containing bodies. And then there is one massive one. Definitely way too big for just this body of Joplin right here. You know it's the right one. It's what you're supposed to do.
Is he making a very nice thing?
And you open it. And you slowly, with the squatters, put the body of Joplin on it. And then close the door. Everybody else, Heisel and Anton, and who else is with you? LG
And Gray,
and Gray. Where are you right now?
hiding behind the nearest corner and watching the entrance.
That's also what I was imagining.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a move quietly check this.
Hmm. This is a thing I'm not good at. Yeah, nah, man.
1 success. Did you get any?
Nope.
Hmm.
It's a 4 and a 4, man.
What?
Move and quietly. It's a 4 and a 4.
Oh, I thought you rolled 2 4s. I was like, that's really good though. Yeah.
Give me just a second.
I have an idea. It's not one that I'm quite ready to do yet. But it's one that I think would save us a lot of trouble in the long run.
It's gonna work. Don't have to move anything anywhere. They're just be where they're supposed to be. Also, it's like so existentially terrifying to be like, hey, I'm in a place where if I happen to die for any reason, a bunch of minions of Atli who are completely like not under their own control are just gonna swarm my body and take it to the morgue. Where it is
It's kind of
subject to
horrifying.
whoever's whims.
Probably at least.
Like, yeah, that's terrifying. I don't want to die in this place.
If Jacob Reed wasn't in there, I would throw that grenade now.
Killing 24 of those things? Potentially, probably.
And
not
maybe
all of
whatever's
them.
in that big locker. Though I don't know about that, so...
There might be
you know.
nothing in the big locker. Might just be Chapel. We don't know.
Suddenly and unceremoniously, the music stops.
Hence the
Jacob, you are currently surrounded by 24 squatters. And there's a moment of clarity, and the biggest thought pervading your mind is, why did I do this? Why am I here?
Can he blink one last time, using his last 2 mana to try to get outside of the horde
Yeah.
towards the closer to the exit? Although it's probably locked at this point.
This building is incredibly small. It's mostly like almost a reception area, and then this section of lockers. Someone's got to be at the front desk.
Mhm.
Welcome to the morgue.
Hey, how you doing? Who you looking for? Ooh, dead? Sorry.
You will not be surrounded or cornered as you are right now, but you will probably be still in the presence of many, just in a much better situation.
Okay. Is there a place where you can get to where you can get out the door? Like, that would get him closest to getting out the door as quickly as
You would
possible.
get closer, but you would not get to the door, and moving would be extremely limited. You would have to fight your way out.
Alright, he's going
You
to...
fight through less by blinking, yes.
Is there like an elevated position, like, on top of a locker closer to the door that he can...
The lockers are a part of the wall,
Oh, okay, never mind.
like in stereotypical marks, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, I
Just
guess he's gonna
close,
go
we'll
as
make it
close, or blink as close as he can, and then he's gonna try to just, like, football run his way through towards the door.
Okay. So you do successfully blink, and they are still all looking at you, their eyes wide as they see this dazzling figure in front of them.
Time to use the dazzle dice.
You are, as you said, kind of gonna have to stiff arm your way through. Partial successes. Difficulty of let me set it with some. Okay. Partial successes, but difficulty of 4 to fully get to the door.
Alright. I don't suppose you'd lend me the 1 momentum you got It's okay if you say no. I understand.
That was so polite, I almost want to.
He killed a man
I know.
in warm blood.
I think I'd rather just see how this plays out, honestly.
All right.
I'm interested.
All right, he's going to
Probably
This is
try.
fine.
Fight forcefully and only forcefully. Well, brawling.
Brawling.
Brawling. Ah, yes,
Anton the
brawling.
GM. Brawling.
2 successes.
Okay. It's half, so 5 squatters are going to get attacks on you. And since they are mob, they get mob attacks. So that's going to be all 5 of them at the same time. So you do make progress. You start to move and just shoulder the squatters out of your way as you bum rush the door. Yeah, go ahead and roll a brawling check. What'd you roll?
3 successes.
All right. You take 1 point of stress damage as you try to fend off the attacks. One of them seems to get a woman squatter just tries to claw at your face and
He's got his mask on.
dang it, flavor. Your neck.
Okay.
And just tries to squeeze your throat, and it's quite painful. You can feel a bit of blood, but not slit.
Okay. He's gonna.
What are you doing on
continue-
your turn?
He's continuing to like just try to get to the door.
Okay.
So he's halfway there, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Fight forcefully. This is move.
Okay, move forcefully. Can I add brawl though?
Yes.
You want the momentum?
I already rolled. So no successes.
Okay. You did get past 5, so only 5 are going to attack on this turn. All right. So go ahead and defend.
Only 5.
Do you have a void point?
No, I used it to get away from you guys.
Irony.
1 success.
Who do you want to get away from more? The people who are going to knock you out, or the things that are going to kill you and then put you 5 feet over in the morgue, which you're trying to escape?
The moment that you resist their many attacks and start moving again, you just move to a more vulnerable position as that same 5 force you backwards. You rolled 5 successes. That's 4 points of stress damage.
He goes
Is that it?
down.
Right. Your vision fades to black as you just see these tired, angry faces just beating on you as you fall to the ground. I will not say if you're dead. Okay. The rest of you would start. Did you roll a stealth check on the hide on the corner?
It didn't go well.
What'd you roll?
No
1
successes.
for me. But they're so focused on him.
Okay, yeah, they noticed you.
I know.
I'm gonna take
So
out the
you
grenade.
start to see, squatters moving out of the area and pretty quickly.
Are they all clumped?
It's a steady stream, so they're coming out maybe 2 by 2.
Okay.
Politely.
But they are moving towards you. And
You
there
ready?
will be combat
I tell the
issues.
rest of them. How far?
Hmm?
How far?
You were you at an adjacent building?
Probably not that close, right? Maybe.
I don't know.
Longer is outside of grenade range,
Okay.
unless you have a very, very good armor. You can try, but it'll be like a 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just right in front. Oh, that is a complication you do not want to roll.
Wow. Oh!
Wow.
You underhand or overhand grenades?
I accidentally
Bowl.
Waluigi
Bowling grenade. You want you to bowl with grenades. Strike.
In the snow.
Turkey.
Gutter ball.
That is how old bowling
Why did we let the
animations
face throw the grenade?
I want to see a crappy animation of Heisel throwing a grenade into a mortar.
Her like it's just it looks bad. She's like, I talk to people. I can't. No one ever taught me how to.
Listen, she's thrown a grenade before and it
Grow
hit
up on the
lost
streets.
water.
I'm not a smart,
Okay.
I'm not a young boy.
Adjacent or more
Oh, this
distance?
is Jack.
Adjacent will put you closer to them, but within grenade range. Not adjacent will keep you farther away. But not
Anton? Do we want to fight our way in or do we want to run?
Now here's there's the rub.
There's the rub.
There's
For in sip of death, what dreams may come.
There's 24 of them. Specifically, since Anton would not yet know that Jacob Reed is not just gonna waltz out of there with all of them. Specifically because of that, I'm gonna say,
Hey guys, look at my new friends.
yeah. Specifically because he
I
does
made an
not
orange
know
juice.
that Jacob Reed could not just hide in a corner and get out. He doesn't know the situation with that.
That's
He's
right.
going to prefer running.
Okay, then we're farther, and as soon as they start coming out, let's go.
Wait. Gee,
What is it?
crank it up.
The...
Crank it now.
All right, and I'm gonna start.
running.
Move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count to 3. 3, 2, 1.
Go
and
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
move
start.
a free running check. Difficulty at 2, not hard.
I got 2.
All right. You get out of distance.
I start cranking the music box.
Okay. The music turns on, and the creature's running towards you slow. The pace stops as they put their hands on their ears. Shoot, shoot, shoot. What do I say?
He can. He like flounders for a moment and is like, run away?
Okay. Sekrovar! And they start actually just running. And it's a little comical because their perception is really, really poor. They're not the best at actually moving fast. But the ones that are in range in the music box, which is quite far, it's probably like a 35-foot range, just start running.
Would I see this happening and understand what just happened? That he did.
Are you
LG
looking back,
just
Lost
did
Wife?
the thing. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So,
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Like he looks back and suddenly felt even more salty.
Salty about it.
you can see them running
What do you do when
away.
people run?
I'll be honest, some of them are running in your direction.
Keep running. God.
Alright,
But
it is-
do I understand that LG just did what Atlee did?
Perception check. This will be a little hard because you don't want to hear too much because then you'll hear the bad stuff.
Right. No, I don't think I get any successes.
Okay. No. You don't know what's happening. You just see them running away from the music box. Go ahead and make a free running check for me to see if you can avoid the.
Looks good, right?
That's 4 successes.
Okay, get 2 momentum.
Woo! Dude.
I need you to realize I shouldn't always make you not do checks because I'm like, oh, you're good enough. Because doing stuff that you're good enough and then doing better than that is like the way to get momentum. So
True.
if I ever say, no, you can just do that, let me know. Like, hey, can I get a check out of this?
Robbing me of momentum.
Right.
I roll no
Yeah,
successes.
yeah, yeah. You're supposed to have a ton of momentum.
Just kidding. I actually was good enough. My 2 complications, they don't matter.
Yeah. they start running.
Oh, Wade, you're like the coolest person I know right now. Let's go get the rest.
Mission accomplished. What do you mean, get him? We just going forward?
I mean, at this point, if we were gonna
All
run,
right,
we would have.
onwards.
You robbed me of the morgue.
All right,
I'm so
you
sorry.
keep going, and they keep running. There is another. Oh, wait, no. I was gonna say there's another exit out of the morgue, but
That'd be rude.
yeah. that would
Are
be
all
rude.
of them running as soon as they come in contact
A
with
new
music?
exit
Yeah.
exists right
Because
behind
if
where
not,
you
I'd be
were.
happy to yell
It didn't exist when you
Bar
were
as well.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can. Go ahead and roll a void door check.
Okay.
The disrespect. When you're saying I just
Beautiful.
ran the wrong way.
Are you pronouncing it correctly?
Yes. And it's cleverly, so I can re-roll that one.
So the difficulty is
Oof.
partial successes, but it's a little challenging. You're new to this. It's going to be a 3. LG is probably pronouncing this with a lot more like guttural throat stuff, but I want to spare my voice because we're playing an RPG right now.
2 successes and a complication.
No complication.
Uh,
There was a brief time. You focus on this, and you get a little vocal with it, and you stop creaking the music box very briefly. One is gonna get an attack on you, but when it's your turn again, you could just keep going.
Gotta keep cranking.
Defend,
cranking.
Oh, how do I do that?
fight, forcefully. Any combat focus you got.
1 success.
Okay, that's more than him.
Beautiful.
He rolled a nat 20 and a 15.
Ooh.
Actually, what number did you roll?
7 and a 15.
Okay, yeah. You got it. All right. One goes for you, and you quickly realize, oh, okay. And you crank that thing up again, and it gets up and runs away.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Just focus on that.
Right.
Gray is just in an itchy trigger finger, just seeing these things so close and moving so fast. This is quite the experience here, huh?
Right, I'm a little, surprised by it myself.
All right. You're just going into the morgue.
Best we see what it is he's doing in there.
All right, let's do it. Your party keeps moving. I will say, because it's kind of one way in, one way out, you're kind of going to corner some of them, and they're just going to cower just in pain in the corners. while you go
Great,
there.
can you... I'm just gonna gesture to the other ones.
That feels
Well,
really
it's
rude, but also
that's actually what he's going to say is, I don't know if that feels right. Sorry about that.
Well, they're
Oh, wait. Oh. He's just going to realize that his gun has another end, and he's going to go for a melee check. They are not resisting. He just goes in and just
hammering.
conks one right on the skull, and it falls down unconscious.
great. Good luck.
You're unconscious.
Brain is a dead. He's just unconscious.
Words are not my friends. All right. There's probably another. He's gonna do the same thing. Man, if this was lethal, that guy's head probably exploded. But this is not, so he's just out.
Sprays of blood.
What is the meme? I forgot that picture. Oh my word. That's cool.
Well, when
Okay.
Stab hugged Anton, I was just like that. That
Oh
reminded me of...
yeah. We need to bring that baby back. Yeah, I'm in. Okay.
How do you feel about being Anton for a minute?
What's that?
You were Anton in the meme. Anton was you?
Who am I? That's a nice painting. Okay, his accent is nowhere near that. I like exaggerating. So you can see a variety of morgue lockers. I don't know. It's the place where you put bodies. Oh my word! And you'd see Jacob Reed on the floor.
What locker?
He is
what?
unconscious. He
I like that. You're
is
like looking around. Nice morgue.
black
Oh
and
my
blue
gosh.
and red all over. There's blood all over the floor. You're probably missing some teeth.
How similar does he look to
I mean-
Joplin?
Oh, mask.
He had the mask, so the mask would probably be broken, but
The mask is broken.
he
I will
would
say
be
that.
intact. His good looks intact, somewhat.
You probably have a black eye.
Okay.
Oh,
There's probably a lens broken, and you can see What would be in the lens? Would it just be glass in an old gas mask?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else would it be?
Can one of
I don't know.
you?
Yeah, they don't have the clear
Can one of
plastic.
you bar the door?
On it, Gray would go there and would feel really bad about using his shotgun in between the door.
I'm gonna kneel
Yeah.
down next to Jacob Reed
He would
now
find a
that
chair
I
and
don't have
prop it up,
to
take the shotgun.
crank anymore, and I'm gonna feel for a pulse.
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
So
I
what
was
is
gonna
that?
say make, but then I just said may it.
Medicine check.
What is that actually?
What's that?
What is that check?
Study. Wait, no, tinker.
Tinker what?
Carefully.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, no.
Medicine.
Nothing.
You have no idea where to find a pulse.
Where's Mikhail?
What?
Accidentally poke his eye. That's not where the pulse would be.
Can I feel like if he's breathing?
Make another medicine check.
Medicine check.
Difficulty of 1. It's not hard.
Yes! Yes! One.
His breaths are short and quick.
Are any of the wounds on him likely to be fatal?
Medicine check.
Medicine check. I was like, why don't I know anything about medicine?
Not a doctor.
I never took a class on
One
first aid,
success.
and I
LG's
really should.
gonna help. That's 2 successes. Gray barred the door. He's also gonna help. That's a critical success.
4!
All right. Okay. Yes. It looks like if this guy doesn't get some great quick medicine attention, he might die. Medical. Yeah. Medicine. Oh. Thanks. Would you guys mind doing that later? Sorry, I'm doing some confidential stuff behind them.
Oh no. I just have to.
Does anyone know how to patch wounds or anything?
What's that?
Does anyone know how to patch wounds or anything? Right.
I was just gonna say, anybody got any elixir? I don't know if it's worth it on this.
I know the feeling.
What is that?
It's cursed, is what it is.
Is that supposed to be Jacob Reed?
Yeah.
Why
I was
are
trying to
his
draw-
legs beefy?
I was trying to draw great calves.
That's how it is.
It's Jake Baker.
Why
And it's looking real
Okay.
cursed.
When did he have great calves?
When he
Apparently.
was running away from the operator.
I mean,
You
fair
did.
enough.
You didn't hear, but that was a joke.
Okay.
So I wanted to.
I guess.
Cursed thing. But it's the broken lens, which is less cursed. Surprisingly, broken lens in a gas mask less cursed than calves.
Do I have elixir?
Your inventory is not my problem. Do you have it down?
Well, did Sab?
I think he did.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm sorry, that sounded a little pompous.
No, I don't
I just
remember.
have
Like elixir.
Who did you give elixirs to, Sab?
what do you think? So he bought 2, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
then
he-
you still them, right?
Still
half.
Half.
So there's 4 total. Who did you give them to?
I know I've used one.
And I have one, so that's 2 gone.
Yeah, and then I think.
Did you have one?
Oddly enough, I feel like I gave it to everyone. Wait, no. If it's 4, then everyone would have had 1. Yeah. Because Sab. Anyway, I think the point is that Hazel has one. I think.
Are you certain?
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like of anyone he would give it to, he would give it to Isaac.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to make sure that the ones that have been used before have not been used by her.
I have not
Someone
used
gave
one
one
yet.
to John.
Mm.
I believe that was you.
Yeah,
Well, you
because
guys
it
were
was
the only
Sab
ones
used.
there.
Yeah, Sab used it on Joplin,
Yeah.
and then he took
Reed
Reed.
gave
was
you a
used-
full one.
Oh, really?
A full one?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you're not there.
Cool.
Heisel, you have one that can restore half health. Half health.
Great, do you have cuffs?
Of course, I have cuffs.
Go ahead.
He's gonna do that. Those are the set difficulty to escape, by the way, so he doesn't need to make a check.
LG, I'd appreciate it if you aim something at him.
Hansel, are you sure this is the best option? Might be best to leave dead dogs dead.
Killing him now would be. Are you willing to make that call?
He killed a protector.
I know he did. I'm not saying I like the guy either. I was gonna leave it up to you and Sab, honestly.
Just low to the void. Just give him the stuff. It's the right option.
I wish you weren't right. Gray,
Mm.
if you got anything left, aim it at him.
Do I have? Of course, I have something left.
That's like
I have 3 barrels. I'll load it. He's
You
gonna
put a
aim.
shotgun in the door.
What's that?
The shotgun.
No,
chair.
He didn't. He
Oh.
he found a chair.
Oh!
He put the shotgun
okay.
in first, and he's like, "Oh, that's not good." And then
Yeah.
he put it. This is
I
precious to him.
I didn't hear you say that, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out, do I still have a syringe? Man, my inventory's out of date.
I know you have a syringe of promotional Void Fiend.
Not gonna use
If
that.
that's you that has that.
Oh, I
Someone
still
does.
have my tablets left. I would roughly know how many of my Void Fiend tablets would equivalent to, like, that's not a word, would be equivalent to the dose of Void Fiend I gave to Demas,
I
right?
think the word you were looking for is just equal.
Yes.
Make a.
Equivalent.
It's good having the focus list like right
I'm
here.
an English major.
Yeah. Sometimes you just keep adding to words and you're like, wait a minute. There's a simpler word for that.
I wish it was equivalent.
Equivalent sounds great.
Got some good news for you, Anton. I was trying to think, what would be the focus best for gauging the use of drugs? And I was like, well, medicine, but that's a bit too broad.
Is it poison?
It's poison.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Pick your poison.
That actually makes a lot of sense that he would know that too.
This is very, very dare of the 90s us. All drugs, poison.
So, a poison check.
Poison check.
Study
This is study
Cleverly?
I'll allow.
Beautiful. 2 successes.
Okay, yeah, you've got it down. Get one momentum from that. This is pretty easy. You've done this many times before.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give him this. We're gonna ask him questions about what happened. And then I'm gonna give him these.
Pretty sure he's gonna take those. We could just open with that.
We're gonna make him take those. I wanna know what
Fair
happened.
enough. I have a shotgun.
I'm gonna pour the elixir down Jacob Reed's throat.
You recover half hit points. I will say, this is... dang it, I don't have my grievous injury dice. I'm going to say, and a bit of a spoiler to you all, because of the fact that most of the squatters are not using weapons and are just using their bare hands, they don't really have a concept of dead. So they're kind of attacking non-lethally, but in a way that
So
if this is not treated and if you are just lying alone, you're dead. You're going
so
to
it's
die.
basically they hit it until it stops moving.
Yeah.
And like,
And
that seems good. And they leave.
Oh yeah.
basically to
I
the
did a
inch
good
of
job.
death. And I would make you keep rolling survive rolls if you were left alone to see if it'll last you long. But not now,
That's too long.
because you recover half stress points. I will say, changing rules a little bit on the fly here because of the fact that, brief FYI, building closes at 12, so we're going to go a little bit later, I imagine.
Yeah, a little bit later. I do have an hour drive to get home.
Okay. What time would be latest?
So 11:15 probably.
Okay. All right. Okay. So go ahead and recover hit points, but it's just half hit points. No dice roll. You get it.
Yep.
But I will say, because I'm sparing you guys a little bit more, I still like the grievous injury thing. But if you are ever reduced to 0 hit points because of a non-lethal attack, you are basically in a point of you've been at death's door and are going to take a penalty to all stats. So you're going to have...
He's already suffering from a grievous injury from the broker.
Oh, what?
The broker stabbed him in the neck that time.
Hmm.
When-
Oh, my word, I never decided that. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do remember
Is it
Temporary. The temporary complication for that is going to be -2 to every dice roll that you make. Or wait, no, +2. Wait, what? Yes.
Yeah.
Plus-
so as if the
plus
dice
2.
rolled 2 higher
Yes,
than they did.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
everything. And it would have been +1, but you remind me of the neck thing, which is a big deal. Okay.
Honesty.
You are in pain. Sokolov's elixir, as far as I know, does not have any painkillers in it, but maybe it does. I don't know.
You can do other stuff.
You come to consciousness and you see 3 figures around you. One of
Reed,
them
what
is
happened?
handcuffed. Just try running again.
I would, but my legs don't want to cooperate right now.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I was escaping you guys. Then noise happened, and then somebody yelled something really weird, and then I was like, huh, I want to go see Joplin again. So I went back, and then saw some friends there. We all had a big, nice funeral for Joplin. Brought him in here, and then all of a sudden they weren't my friends anymore.
Where's Joplin?
He's in there? And he points at the place where they left him. Yeah, there?
What else is in there? Anything?
Did he see anything?
It was basically just a tray? I don't know. Slab.
Tray is a much more concerning word.
It makes me think like medical, you know.
Okay.
Just a flat thing that we put him on.
Anything else you want to know, LG?
Why did... He's gonna make an intuition check. Could you aid him?
Yes.
He's gonna try and see who's talking right
You're
now.
rolling 2 dice to aid.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Thank you for the reminder.
There's 3 successes total. I don't know if this is deception or anything. It's kind of up to you what you want to allow.
There's something malevolent in his voice.
Joe.
Oh, I just got your message. It just pinged from now. We'll spoil this. He was just saying, hey, doesn't everybody know that there's elixir going around, including some in Jacob's satchel? Okay.
I suppose we wouldn't specifically know if he still had that.
I was just like, because I couldn't metagame.
But once we knock
tell
him
you
out, I'm
guys.
gonna root in him
So
and
I
find
was like,
anything I
huh,
can.
are you guys gonna look
Nice.
in his satchel for the elixir that you should remember that Sab gave him directly? But
Not yet.
Replacement. You get 1.
yeah, so yes, there's something malevolent in the voice of Reed right now.
I should really know if that's good or bad, because I know
Bad.
there's. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Because I'm confusing
Mal.
with benevolent. There's
Yeah.
malevolent, which is bad.
Mal
benevolent
is bad.
right. That's what I thought.
Ben
but I'm like,
is good.
Beneficial, malicious.
right. Yeah.
Benefiel.
I was like, well, that's malicious is the word you're thinking of.
Malefiel is an evil GM.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Or just it means bad field. I don't know.
No, if what you're saying is true, this whole thing was just because of some psycho shock thing. Well then, why don't we just try that again? If it worked again in the past, let's get Joplin's stuff. LJ's going to reach out. Yeah,
You think that's gonna work on me? They weren't the first times the doctor knew exactly what kind of shocks to give me. Do you know those?
Reed,
he's gonna open the door to find Joplin's corpse, and it is not there.
Reed, you're going to take these because you're not going to like the alternative.
Am I gonna like those?
They'll make the pain go away.
I don't know. Sometimes I wrestle in it.
Heisel, Listen, you can hear this guy. This is... Yeah, I feel a little bit of pity, but... Regardless of the good guy that's in there,
sob story. I almost feel sorry for Jacob myself.
can you do the plan? I'd have no more questions.
Oh, here comes the airship.
You don't know if... He didn't say anything about feeding you anything.
Well,
It would be... I don't know.
She's holding
I'm
something
gonna-
in her hand.
Grab his hair and push his head back
I was gonna take it.
and drop the pills in his mouth.
Okay. Gray inches the shotgun's barrels directly against your head. Do swallow that, please.
Be under no illusion.
I was going to anyway. He swallows it.
All right. Wow. You have seen some freaky stuff today. But now you're seeing freakier stuff. I'm not going to summarize what you're seeing, but you are unconscious. Okay.
It's just like
Elder starts pacing around the room.
Well, and I'm gonna start going through his stuff.
All right.
Well,
All right.
Well, first thing you find is an apple slicer. Next thing you find is an orange juicer.
Whoa, this is also useful.
Then you find a
Revolutionary.
note detailing the location of a local fight club.
This is a roller coaster.
You find a crossbow loaded with a sleep dart, and you find half one of Sab's distilled elixirs.
I'm gonna take everything and anything that is dangerous or could be used as a weapon, and anything else useful off of Jacob Reed, so that he's got the clothes on his back, he's got the juicer, and that's about it. I'm gonna take everything else. I'm gonna search for hidden weapons.
All right. Make a study check. Do you have any hidden weapons?
He's got some.
What? I mean, she won't find it unless you... Because you're going to roll a high check.
Yeah, basically he's got 2 smoke or choke dust grenades left.
Still?
Yeah. Well, he only used 2 in the
Oh,
room.
fair enough, I guess, yeah.
He has 2 left. Those are his last 2, and then he dropped one of the slate darts in the museum, so he has 2 of those left.
Okay.
And he's also, he hid the other weapons.
All right, make a stealth check. Tinker. Spell.
Good.
Quietly.
Cleverly.
You rolled like the same thing.
2 successes.
Just one.
I think there would be partial successes because you listed so many things.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Smoke would
What's
be
the thing
easy.
that you would hide the best?
The smoke would be the hardest to hide. So
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's-
You find choke dust grenades.
So I'll take those off too. Great. Help me lift him.
He does. Move check.
7 in a locker.
This is gonna be. Yeah, he holds him up. You don't have to help him.
Oh,
He's got
great.
this down. Okay.
And I'm gonna help guide him into the large locker and over to the sled.
Make a quick perception check.
I thought I was joking, but I'm so fascinated.
I'm sorry, a perception
I'm
check?
still cold right now.
I've given this man enough
Just jumping
chances.
his dead body. Whoop!
2.
Let's see what happens with Reed's body.
what's
As
when
Gray
the
picks up
My guess
the
is
body,
that this just transports it pretty.
you hear a noise
Oh,
behind the
dude.
walls. It sounds kind of like, oh, shoot, there was an automaton at the front desk. It's probably not saying anything. You would hear a noise behind a noise behind the walls of where you actually saw that, where Joplin was expected to be. Mechanical whirring. And it stops.
Like in the large.
Yep.
Great. Drop him.
I mean, all right.
Then we're leaving. Whatever he did is on his head now. Leaves that door open.
The locker opens by itself. And ejects guess would be the best word. The slab. And there's a man on it. It's not Joplin. Gray does set the body down. Your call, ma'am.
Wait, the body ejects from where?
Where Joplin was expected to be, that locker. So
Oh.
it just moves outwards. You can roll a perception check if you want to see what's going on here.
You won't be alone.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You'll have a friend.
Okay, it's a choice. You can move or you can do this right now. I will say that the body doesn't looks dead.
Then I think I will make a check.
Okay.
2 successes.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. You keep your distance a little bit, but it's hard to tell what exactly this is, other than it looks to be a regular person. But it doesn't look like it doesn't look like a squatter. Looks fairly nourished. Just a man with white hair, Morlian, probably, maybe. The strange thing is that there are 2 blades affixed to their arms. And when I say affixed to their arms, I don't mean like wrapped around, like there's no bracelet or something that secures it, like fused with flesh on both arms.
What about this? I've heard the rest aren't as congenial as Anton.
Go ahead and move quickly score for initiative.
Angel's just miscongeniality.
That's even from a distance, so it's not going to be able to get a surprise round.
1.
Okay? It's not going to get a surprise round, but you see its eyes open, and instead of the deep, dark black you've seen in the squatters, you see the faintest hint of glowing red.
Huh.
What'd you roll?
1.
So that's
What's the
two
number?
different colors.
6.
Okay. Gray. That's gonna be 2 successes. That's gonna be. You said 1 success.
Mhm.
The number.
6.
Okay. 6.
Better or worse?
Better than LG.
He's just a scholar.
And I'm just outside.
We'll say we'll deal with. We'll deal with you in a bit.
That's not ominous.
Gray
Yeah.
rolled a.
I was worried that we were going to run into something like this guy.
Well, this was what I was expecting
This is
from Atlas
fully what I
lab.
was expecting. This is 100% what I thought it would be.
Okay.
Guys with swords fused into their arms.
It's on the tame side of what I was expecting.
It is.
It really
it is
is.
indeed steel. It's not like bone or anything like that.
So who's
Fair enough.
This thing. This thing is going to spring up, basically roll off the side of the slab, and stick the landing more or less, and just launch itself at this extreme pace towards eeny, meeny, miny guy with shotgun.
No gray?
Gosh, dang it. I want to be the fast one.
Okay. Can somebody give me a pair of d20s real quick? Thank you, I appreciate it. Gray, the thing.
Oh, wait. It's the beginning of the scene.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is how City of Whispers can work. It says I can get a detail about a creature or a situation.
Yeah.
Can I get a weak point?
A what?
A weak point?
No.
Okay.
You can gain information about this thing, but we'll work on the intuition thing. It's going to be...
Sure.
I'd like to work more on that. Using momentum to make it automatically vulnerable would be a bit hard.
Sure. Don't worry about it for now then.
You sure?
Yeah.
You can use it.
I just don't know if it's gonna be useful. And I know me shooting it would be useful.
That's true. This will take an action.
I won't.
All right. Let's see. He's going to. The same number. Okay. It launches itself at Gray, and Gray quickly moves his shotgun kind of forward and uses it to keep it at bay, just as this thing is rushing forward and just trying to stab Gray in the torso. Go again. So is Gray for assist. Gets to go again.
Ew. This thing has too many attacks.
This one is going to hit. As just fighting with Gray, one arm has enough strength to actually move its way through his grasp. As you hear Gray just yelp out in pain. That is this thing's turn. And now Gray is going to say, my turn. And
My door.
My God.
since they're so close, there's no
literally
negative for using shotgun,
RPG
but
turn.
we'll have to fight him to see if it's actually be able to get it from his control.
Okay, my turn.
Now all that whenever like a cool action hero says that, we now know that's because the other player's turn ended and they're
Yes.
like, my turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you roll better.
Unfortunately,
initiative
this
than
thing
me.
has a pretty strong grip, basically closing the space between the two so that he can't. It's a long weapon. He can't actually manage to get it into shape. So he's just going to try and just hit him with the butt of it.
That's why you saw off your triple barrel shotguns.
He doesn't want to do that.
Well, no, but
Man, yeah, this misses again. This thing, as he tries to basically whip it with the butt, brings up its arm and just blocks it in almost perfect timing. That's Gray's turn. Heisel.
Can my minor action be using my bone charm?
Yes.
don't even.
So
It's Matt.
probably more sensible to do this as it's running past instead of once it's already to Gray in terms of flavor. But I would use the bone charm, and that's the one with my gaze disorients others.
On Gray?
No.
Oh. Sorry, I
You
heard
stare
Gray.
Only
directly.
opponent.
You stare directly into this thing's glowing red eyes.
All right.
And I win that staring contest. It's
Do you
disoriented.
have the stats?
Yes, it's a -1 on all attacks.
Wait, there's no check that it has to pass? I thought there was a check.
I don't
It's a
remember
black
about that.
bone charm, right?
Okay. What's that?
It's a black bone
It
charm.
is. It's a good one.
So,
Let me look and see if I can.
Anton, you're not involved in this. You haven't heard a shotgun or any firearm burst, so there's no way of knowing what exactly is going on in there. And it's probably best to refrain from that.
Not seeing it, sorry.
Okay. I'm just gonna say okay. So you said it's what? -1?
-1 to all attacks.
Okay. All right. Or +1. I don't know.
+1 difficulty or -1 success, whatever you want to call it.
Oh wow, that's good.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what black bone charms are for.
That's a bit more than I thought, so I'm going to make him roll a check. That being said, difficulty I'll say is 3. So survive.
It's not good at survive.
Nope.
Beautiful.
He's not.
Works anyways.
After that, I would like my major action to be taking out the sleep dart that Reed had and trying to stab it into the thing.
Okay. Roll a fight check, brawling focus.
I
Checking for your brawling focus.
don't have a brawling focus.
Yeah.
Can I fight boldly?
Yeah.
Cool. Need the momentum.
Good time. Oh,
I'm gonna re-roll these two.
Okay.
the one's good though.
That one's nice, yes. Not quite nice enough. 2 successes.
What numbers?
2 and 5.
Okay. Just gonna re-roll 1. There's 3 successes, -1.
Is one of those a critical?
Both are.
Oh,
Oh.
what? Ah, darn. Okay. So I guess I miss. So that's my action and my mini action.
Yes.
Mini
Okay.
action.
Um, so, Anton, roll a quick perception check.
Oh. You said quick, so that means I automatically get to use swiftly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I done goof.
3 successes.
All right. Okay, go ahead and take 1 momentum. So it seems that the music really scared away pretty much most of the squatters. But you can see a silhouette in the distance, kind of just wading through the snow. It's pretty easy to see figures wearing black.
Interesting. In a goth way?
In
Or in a
a
stealthy way?
these are winter clothes.
Fair enough.
Figure gets a little bit closer, looks around a bit. You can see they're wearing this wide-brimmed hat. Face seems to be covered.
Gosh,
Sorry.
darn it. Every time.
Every time.
Looks down at the
To
ground.
West where every single person's face is covered.
Looks
For
down.
because her veil is see-through.
Yeah. That's why he likes her. Anyway.
Figure looks down at the ground. Does with the 3. Go ahead and take 1 momentum. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and take
Do I
it.
get
No,
more?
no.
I'm just adding a ton of
With
momentum.
the 3, you can tell this person is doing the exact same thing you were doing a little bit ago. Just looking at the boot prints. He walks towards the morgue. Are you doing anything?
The squatters are gone?
Yeah.
I will also walk towards the morgue and try to reveal my presence to the person silently.
So, like, walk in their general vicinity so that they can...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not stealthing at them. Yeah. But I'm trying not to make, like, noise to attract things.
Mm-hmm.
But I am moving in this direction without hiding myself.
All right. As you move closer, the figure just... You swear you hear almost a bit of a chuckle. As he just looks back to the path. And keeps walking towards the morgue.
Is he following... Whose path is he following? Would I know?
He looked at the massive clump of... That
That
they have
path.
paved the path, yeah, to the morgue.
The massive path of flattened snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right path to follow.
He is going to move towards... he's going to open the door. His turn is... Yeah, goes into the morgue. Yeah.
Bruh.
He will go
I
after
didn't know I
LG.
could do that.
Whoa! Slow down there.
Wait, the morgue is barred.
Yeah, with the chair.
Yeah.
Ah!
I didn't know you could do that.
That's right. He's going to make a check.
Anton doesn't know you can't, though.
I can just go in.
He just like supernaturally opens the door and Anton's like, okay.
This
No,
not-
he doesn't naturally.
Mm.
He just tries opening it and then just crashes it through. Gray didn't do a good job.
Oh, Gray.
So,
Anton's gonna like follow.
all right. It is LG's turn, and he is going to draw his 2 revolvers.
It's also it's +1 difficulty for shooting 2 at the same time, right?
Yes, that's right.
Ooh. Because I remember you did that to me.
I did, because I'm like, I gotta nerf this. And I was right.
Mhm.
So, just 2 attacks. Just well. Okay, alright, one of those does go through. So that is 2 stress points. Or, excuse me, what's the damage of the revolver? If you remember this? It's fine if not. It's either 2 or 3.
It's either 2 or 3. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember knives are like 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
Okay,
Getting shot doesn't feel good. I don't speak from experience.
alright. Okay. So that one seems to actually hit this thing. as it is still in a death lock with Gray. Hits it in the shoulder, and it just leers at LG, who kind of shudders a little bit. This whole fight is it's interrupted by the feeling of cold entering the morgue again. I mean, it's already pretty cold, dead bodies and whatnot. But the wind sweeps in again, and you can all see a figure standing in the doorway. Black on white. Just really, really standing out. Walk in, pull a revolver, and try to shoot this thing.
This is the most Wild West nonsense that ever happened. You can't see his face, and he just bursts in with a pistol.
It kind of is, but you
I
know
mean,
what?
I love
I like it.
I love
What's
it.
the name of this show?
I really like it.
It's called To the West.
If it were saloon doors into the morgue,
Oh, please. That would be so good.
One critical success.
that'd be so.
Gray just tosses the
Two
thing through a
critical
window.
That would also be really funny. Just because the saloon doors
And then one ring.
I love that.
You got any dead people?
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got a few.
Very, very quickly, and very luckily, I might add, this figure just fires 3 times with the revolver, aims directly for the head, and hits 2 of the 3 times. One shot goes in, this thing just shocks back and just slowly tries to focus in on Gray. Another shot, it seems to go a little bit limp. And then one final one to be sure hits the neck. And this thing just collapses. Kind of trying to drag Gray down. Gray quickly just moves the dead weight off of him.
You alright, Gray?
Whew! Well, that was something. Thank you, sir.
And the stranger pulls his scarf down. You see the face of Lee Barrett.
And that is where we will end session this week.
Can I just say, Heisel's face goes slack with disbelief, and she starts to cross the 2 steps very slowly, and then practically by the time she gets to him is running and hugs him tight.
Okay. Now that's the
Sounds like behind him, like,
Hey, dude.
Real quick.
Not funny.
For narrative reasons, I'm not allowed to see anyone's face until at least every other person has, so I still don't know who that is.
All right. Thank you for joining us, folks. Here's the end of the stream.